Welcome back, YouTube. BigSweetC here with you, ready to continue our journey through Drangleic, Dark Souls 2, Scholar of the First Sin. As you can see, I am back in Majula. I stopped by the Lost Bastille, picked up some arrows, iron arrows from Macduff. Now we're going to do some leveling up before we move on our way. As you can see, we're at level 133. Let's see what this puts us at. Intelligence. So it looks like all of our basic stats for the time being are finished. So we're going to work on vigor and endurance a little bit. Get these up to at least 20 each. That looks pretty good. That looks pretty good. Alright, so, excuse me. As we continue on, we are headed to the Grave of Saints. We're going to come down here. We're going to grab everything on the way down, so we're going to go to the short, which I believe is this middle one, yep. But before we get all crazy with it, let's go ahead and pop on. You know what? Actually, boom. We're going to go repair that real quick before I forget. I don't think we'll need it, but you never know. You never know. 14,000 souls. It's a lot, but you never know. Alright, la da 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 da. La da da. Alright. Pop on our cat ring. You could use fall control as well. But I think the cat ring is probably just good enough. Ooh, maybe not. Wow, we took a lot of damage. Another Pharaoh's Lockstone. Alright, so if you come down the second ladder, that's where this takes you. So we're gonna have to jump to that one. Ooh, man, okay. Let's do some. Pop that up, and that is where we're going. So I think we can just walk off. Yep, perfect. Okay, now there is that down there as well, but I believe the Grave of Saints takes us out there. If not, we'll go back and get it later. For the time being, we are gonna over here, boom, hit this bonfire. Gonna take off our ring, put our Ring of Blades +1 back on, and shoot. I forgot to pop this human effigy. Alright. Harvel's Rusting Place. Alright, this place is actually pretty quick, so I think I should be able to do it in just the one. Hooray for tears. Not exactly sure what that means, but this place, if you're part of the Rat Covenant, can actually be a lot of fun. Even if you're not, I mean, this could be a lot of fun as well. No summoning allowed in this area, but you can get invaded. Oop. And those rats can really be a pain in the ass as well. So be careful of those. We're going to get that in a sec. But in our case, we're going to continue moving on. Before we get too far here, let's go ahead and darken up our sword. We'll start over here. Watch out, these rats will come out of nowhere, hunt you down. They're not too bad one-on-one. If you let them gang up on you, though, no, I'm not going to use a Pharaoh's Lockstone right there. It is unnecessary. Again, a lot of these Pharaoh's Lockstones are for contraptions, traps set for invading players. So we're not going to bother using them all. We are going to do this one though. As you can see, it lowers this bridge. Brings us over here to grab this. A couple of poison moss. It also unleashes a couple. There we go. Alright. Looks like it's all down here. We're gonna come up here. Use to go there. But the really, actually, you know what the hell, we'll go check out that area as well. I don't think there's anything there, but just in case, actually we should be, that's where it pops you up. So there's no reason to go over there. Use that Feral Slockstone, waste it. Although Feral Slockstone's fairly abundant in this level, or in this version of the game. A couple of Homeward Bones are always nice to have. So if you do want to use it, don't be afraid. It's not the end of the world. Just to open up everything. I get that. I'm usually a completionist, but the Dark Souls series has taught me better, that not everything is worth using. Alright, and I'm sure there's some guys following me. Yup. Is he the only one? Nope. Alright, okay. What does this say? Visions of Horse. Okay. Here's our second bonfire in the Grave of Saints. We're about to go take on a boss. Let's revamp. This boss is actually really easy. But you can make it hard on yourself if you let the enemies gang up on you. But essentially, it's a bunch of rats, and then eventually the leader of this rat gang will come out. Yeah, don't let them gang up on you like that. Stick and move, stick and move. Let the statues help you out. Eventually, after you've killed enough of them, there he is. The Royal Rat Vanguard will come. He usually comes somewhere around here. Just heal up just in case. There's only the one of them that will let you actually take his life. Once you kind of get an idea of what he looks like, just kind of focus your attacks on him. If I can find him. He does look a little different, but sometimes he can be kind of hard to find. Usually if you bring them all to one area, he'll reappear or up here. Man, I can't seem to find him. Oh, this must be him. Yep. As you can see, he looks different. Ooh, and I don't want to die, so let's come over here. Pop a human effigy or two. Or not, sorry, not an effigy. Some Estus. Now you gotta kind of find him again. Oop. Once you find them, try not to let them go. Kind of like I did, which was kind of dumb, but... Oh, I am out of Dark Orb. Okay, okay, okay. See what I mean? They will get you all kind of everywhere, every which way. Oop. Don't let them gang up on you. Let's get some Dark Hail up in this. Not doing as much, but at least it's taking a couple of them at a time. Again, don't let them gang up on you like I've done. This is not the way to win. Shit, I'm going to die probably if I can't. Oh shit. No wonder why I'm not gaining any life. Oh boy. Well. Arg. YouTube, I'm going to let you know that that is the first time I have ever died in this part. That was just straight up embarrassing. Man, son of a bitch. I totally messed up. Did not put my Estus back on. I kept wasting, and I wasted at least 2 amber herbs that I know of. Shoot. Alright, well, let's try this again. Just be smarter about it this time. Before we get too out, let's grab that. Keep your head on a swivel. Again, don't get caught up in the wave of things. The problem with Dark Hail is it just takes so long to get to cast. You know what I mean? And so long to recover after it. Alright, let's pop this. You can't let them get too close to you because they will jump out at you. Alright, let's put Dark Hail back on, or sorry, Dark Orb back on. And let's find this fucking guy. There he is. Just straight up destroy him before his friends get a chance to really do anything. Son of a bitch. There we go. And as soon as he's down, all these other fuckers, they stop attacking. They start running away. If you can get some free souls out of it. And that is the Royal Rat Vanguard. Oh man. I cannot believe I died that first time. That is just incredible. I mean, it's not. Again, I tend to get a little overconfident. If you want, you can join the Rat Covenant right here. You can talk to this guy. Is that a rat tail?
One of mine rat burrows conquered. This will not go unnoticed. Rejoice, for the right to serve me is now thine. Since thou art human still, permit me ask, wilt thou thy human soul surrender and pledge thyself to me? Swearest thou by the sweet-tempered sludge that laps at our bosoms?
I am.
Of course. Humans are all alike. Get thee gone. We will tolerate thy stench no longer.
Alright. So if you wanted to, you could join it right there. I personally don't want to join it right now, so. Giant skeleton ahead. Gee, thanks. Alright, so you kind of want to watch out. You're going to want to fall down here, but you don't want to fall down there yet until you can pick this up. This Pharaoh's Lockstone. As you can, if you can remember, this is just kind of where you started. Now you can, this will take us to where we really wanted to go. The the gutter. Take a sip. We'll take two. What the heck? Bleed stone. And it says Vision of Merchant. In short, hooray for woman. Not exactly sure what that means. Now the only way you can get that is through up here. I think that's what this is gonna tell you. Maybe not. But so we will go ahead and we'll grab that. We're not going to kill him just yet. We'll probably have to end up using a homeward bone, but we do want to get everything, so let's grab that. The ye old disc chime. Did he take off? Yes, he did. Okay. So as you can see, there's those guys right there. But before we go, we're actually going to use a homeward bone and return to the last bonfire. Remember, peeps, we're going for everything. So we're really going to go for everything. Alright, we're going to come back around out here. We can skip all these enemies. We don't need to fucking fight them anymore. Come right back out. Whoop. I actually meant to climb down that ladder, but whatevs. Alright, so here we are, back where we came in from. Just gonna run out. And rest at this bonfire. Alright. And come back out this way. You can actually skip all of the Grave of Saints if you really want to. Just by coming out here and, Can I get rid of those? No. Again, you can skip all of the Grave of Saints just by coming out here and using this to fall all the way down to where we just were. But this is a completion. Alright, so where is the next? Looks like it's kind of just straight below. So if we should just be able to just fall off. Oh, and I missed it. Ha 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 ha. Awesome. Maybe I'll just return to Majula and start over. But I think you can get to it from there. So we're going to try one more time. My souls are right here, so we're not losing anything. I'm pretty sure I can make this jump. You know what? Oh, I don't have it attuned, so... Well, okay. One more try. Nope. Well then. I've actually got a better idea. I don't know why I didn't try this before. Or think of this before. Probably because I'm a little slow sometimes. Not gonna lie. Alright. Let's grab this. I just hope I don't think I'm gonna miss anything. Yeah, I definitely will, because there's that right there. But that takes you all the way down. That takes you to a place we can't get to yet. See, my problem is, I think if I try and jump to that one, those birds are going to get in my way. So maybe... No, it just goes right through them. Well, that one hit it. Yeah, see, it just goes right through it. So... let's just head back to Majula. How about that? How about that? Tired of dying. You know what I mean? Tired of dying. But, hey, I like experimenting sometimes too. That's just how it works. You know, you can never tell. You can never tell. You gotta try what you can try. And hopefully after that, everything works out dandy. Alright. But, either way, this is the long one here. We're just gonna go down. And as we go along, as you can see, we've already gotten everything except for that stuff. So, we're gonna come down here. I'll show you what that is, just to show you. But again, we can't get to it yet. We'll come back to this later. This will have to be yet another cleanup episode. I know, everybody's favorite. But you see this door. Oh, it's locked. You need the Forgotten Key, which we will get in the Black Gulch. That is the Grave of Saints entrance. Alright, so we need to go to that one and then the one below it. Okay. So here we go. Perfect. And perfect. Ring of the Evil Eye +1. I believe what that does is that makes everybody kind of attack you instead of your helpers. Alright, so be careful because you can get stuck on that ledge. And if you get stuck on that ledge, kind of like I just did, this can be a real pain in the ass. So, if I die, don't laugh. Whew, man. Just like that. This game can be really annoying sometimes. Just because of kind of shit like this. There's no rhyme or reason for that to really happen. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I don't get the purpose of putting it there other than to just infuriate players who are good enough to play and you just need some added difficulty to it. That's the one thing that I don't like about these games is they add kind of silly aspects to it to make it difficult. And I get, you know, the reputation of this game is it's the most difficult games of all time. But once you start playing, you will realize you don't really need to make this game more difficult. It's already difficult enough. So to add something like that just to make it difficult is kind of annoying to me. Alright. There we go. Pick up that homeward bone. Hooray for control. Hooray for shortcut. Alright, so now we're going to come over here. I don't think there's anything in there. I think it's just a crazy looking room. Get that guy. Dark Night Stone. Perfect. Jump over here. Now in a New Game Plus, there's actually some red phantoms down there that you need to watch out for. But this is not a New Game Plus, so we don't have to watch out for them. Now, as you can see, there are some of those guys there. So instead of them bum rushing us, we're going to jump back over here. We're going to shoot them with some arrows. Alright, so there's one. There'll be two more after this. Be wary of traps, see? Everybody knows. Alright, so now we can go down here. And they'll be coming out. Let's draw them out. Alright. Now that is actually the way to go. We're going to come back over here. We're going to grab... If you can see in the distance, there is a Scion Knight there. We all know what that means, right? Ooh, a little great heal. Just make sure that there's... Yeah, there should only be the 3. Ooh, and some more Homeward Bone. Alright, so now we're going to come over here. We're going to take this guy on. Kill ourselves a Scion Knight. But you know what that means. If there's a Scion Knight, it's probably a Sublime Bone Dust. That'll put us at +4. Meaning we got just one more to go. Before we go to Majula though, and fill that out, we're going to come on over here, and we're just going to make our way. There's a little bit of a ways until we get to the gutter bonfire. What are we at? 27 minutes. My videos have all been about between 25 and 30 minutes. I do apologize for that. I actually wanted to keep them between 20 and 25, but I'm just not that good of a player. Hooray for message. Thanks, guy. Come down here. Eventually we're going to see some enemies. Not climb up. Come over here and grab this. Radiant Life Gem. Alright, so there are some enemies down there. Can I see them from here? Doesn't look like it. Doesn't look like it. Okay. Maybe there's not enemies in this spot. Maybe I'm just thinking... Douche. I still can't see anybody from here. Okay, so maybe there just aren't enemies down here. I thought there were, but... Just look around, make sure I'm not about to get attacked. Token of Spite. Alright, so with that Token of Spite, we can actually now... go join the Undead Purgatory Brotherhood of Blood if we wanted to. We don't want to quite yet. We still got 10 more sun medals we need to grab. Now these guys will... Ooh, we are now officially in the gutter. Alright, and we're going to fall down here. And our bonfire is going to be right over here. You can kind of see it from here. You know what? I am actually going to put... I probably don't need to waste it, actually. I'm not going to do that. Alright, there's our bonfire. Now we just got to get to it. I don't think there's anything over here. But you know. Just to make sure. I guess I kind of have to jump there now, don't I? Made it. Hit our bonfire. We're gonna rest at said bonfire. And that's gonna end it for this episode. That was the Grave of Saints. It was pretty quick, I know. It's a short level, just that little bit and a boss. It really does get fun if you're part of the Rat Covenant, which we are not right now. But that's okay. You know, that is a-okay. Anyway, that's going to wrap up this episode. That was the Grave of Saints. We're going to head into, we got the Gutter to go, and then the Black Gulch. Before we take on the Rotten. The Rotten is our fourth and final primal boss that we need to take out before we can head into Drangleic Castle. But that's going to wrap it up for this episode. BigSweetC. Wishing you all a wonderful day, night, evening, whatever time it may be. That's going to do it for this one. Sweetness, signing off. Peace.